Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the next review of the Terror in the Aisles challenge. This time, Jason and I watched Suspiria. Do you know anything about witches? Suspiria is a 1977 horror film directed by Dario Argento, and scenes from it are featured in Terror in the Aisles. Suspiria is probably my favorite Argento film. It always has been, and at one point, this movie was in my top 10 favorite horror films of all time. American ballet student Susie Bannion, played by Jessica Harper, travels to Germany to attend a prestigious dance academy. It's stormy the night she arrives, and when she gets there, she witnesses another student fleeing from the school. Soon after, that student is brutally murdered, and we as the viewers see the whole thing. It's maybe one of the greatest opening kill scenes of all time. It's iconic. You know the scene, even if you haven't seen the movie. After some confusion that night, Susie is finally admitted into the academy the following day. Things are certainly strange there, Susie will come to find. Everyone seems obsessed with money, and the headmistresses seem obsessed with forcing Susie to live on campus. They say it's her choice, but they sure seem adamant. Soon, Susie begins feeling weak, and she comes down with some sort of mystery illness. She is seen by the doctor, who, among other things, adds wine to her regular meals. The school later becomes infected with maggots, and the academy's blind piano player is mauled by his own dog. Susie's closest friend at the school, Sarah, is murdered too. Susie begins to suspect the strange happenings at the school. After some investigating, she finds that the campus has a history of witchcraft. Has a curse been placed on Susie, causing her to fall ill? Where do the headmistresses go at night when they claim to be going home? Who is responsible for the murders happening on and around the campus? Is Susie's new dance school just a cover-up for a coven? Not only is Suspiria my favorite Argento film, but it's always been my favorite witch movie as well. It's a gorgeously shot feature, just like any other Argento film. The beautiful camera work and colors are so vibrant, they pop. The way things look and move reminds me of a Halloween haunt. Sort of like the things that happen when you're walking through a haunted attraction. Doors and windows opening and slamming shut, objects moving on their own, and the eerie lighting makes it atmospheric. Suspiria also features maybe my favorite Goblin soundtrack. I love the score of this film. It's haunting and beautiful in its own right. At the same time, there is something so creepy about it. Jessica Harper is beautiful as Susie. I love her in this. We recently saw her in Phantom of the Paradise, which we reviewed for this challenge. She was a few years younger in that. I honestly think she looks even better in this. She's pretty in both, though. No doubt about that. The kills are brutal and bloody, especially that opening kill. That one was like two birds with one stone, or two birds with one window, I should say. One of my favorite shots in the movie, though, is probably the dog mauling scene. The quiet, desolate location, the unnerving sounds leading up to it, and just the fact that the poor guy can't even see what's happening. Suspiria, to me, is a horror movie that every horror fan should see. This was one of those films that when I watched it for the first time, I wondered, what took me so long? It's not just a witch movie either. It's ultimately a slasher. And there's something really scary about those hairy arms. The way the hand holds the knife, not in a downward position, and your imagination runs wild, trying to envision who it is stabbing the victims. This may be, in fact, Argento's masterpiece, and I don't think many would refute that. Suspiria is the first film in Dario Argento's Mother's trilogy. The second is Inferno, released in 1980. My first of two relatable recommendations. My second is the third movie in that trilogy, Mother of Tears, starring Argento's own daughter. Chances are, if you like Suspiria, you'll like these two as well. What do you think of Suspiria? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review. Do you know anything about the Terror in the Aisles challenge? We know another review is coming soon. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind, subscribe.